Dear students, today started the unit number 2, decision of experiment. We discuss about the two-way classification problem. Here given the problem will be perform the two-way ANOVA table for a given below. Here treatment will be given and a plot of lands. Treatment will be there are four type of treatment A, B, C, D. The plot of land will be Roman letter 1, 2, 3. Here a given problem will be giving using coding method subtracting 40 from the given numbers because have the average will be 35 and 45 look like them can take the average will be 40, so given directly given subtracting the 40 from the given data. We started the solution. So here first we subtract the 40 from the all the given numbers. We form the new table ABCD and also plot land 1 2 3. Then we form the table column wise and also row wise. Column wise will be x1 x2 x3 x4, row wise will be y1 y2 y3. So column wise x1 take the square x1 square and then x2 square, then x3 square x4 square corresponding column wise. Also row wise you have to just add corresponding row, corresponding column is also add. Finally you have the x1 square x2 square x3 square x4 square also just add it. If you found the values, total values, you substitute the values for the following steps now. Here we started the hypothesis. Null hypothesis will be H naught. There is no significant difference between the column as well as row because it is a two-way classification problem. That's why there is no difference between the row as well as column. And then alternate hypothesis is taking the another hypothesis. We taking the there is significant difference between column and also row. So here totally 8 steps. So first step we started with the capital N. N will be number of data. How many values in the row wise and the column wise? Totally 12 data. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 equal to 12. Also step 2. Step 2 will be grand total. From the below, before the table we got the grand total value will be just row and column got the 12. So step 3 will be find out the correction factor. Correction factor formula will be t square by n. This is a before t and n substitute you got the correction factor 12. Then step 4. Step 4 will be TSS. TSS will be total sum of the squares. So here we found from the table summation x1 square plus summation x2 square plus summation x3 square plus summation x4 square minus CF correction factor from the step 3. Just substitute you got the value TSS. Then step 5. Step 5 will be sum of squares of the column. Before from the table you got the from the column values summation x1 the whole square by n1. N will be corresponding column number of elements will be totally 3 elements. So that's why I put in the 3 plus summation x2 whole square divided by n1 corresponding column element. Just add minus CF correction factor. You got the SSC. Then step 6. Step 6 will be SSR sum of squares of the row corresponding row values summation y1 square divided by n2. Similarly here number of element in the row wise. Here row wise is also here 4 elements. So that's why putting the n2 will be 4. Just substitute here same thing before step 5. Just substitute the value minus CF. We got the SSR value. Then we find out the SSC. SSC will be sum of squares of the error. The formula will be before we find out no TSS minus SSC minus SSR. Just substitute. We got the value 64. Then step 7 will be ANOVA table. It's the most important table for this problem. So ANOVA table will be got the 8 marks. So do carefully. So here now first form the table. Source of variation. Then SS means sum of squares. The next one will be degrees of freedom. The next one will be mean source of the squares. Then here value of the ratio. Then finally here table value will be at 5% level of significance. Here we can use the only 5% level. There is no mention at all in the given problem. Generally we take the 5% level of significance from the given table. Already given table for your examination. Just got the table. Then find out the value. Okay. So here first we between the column wise. So that's why I put in the SSC. If you put the column or a wise row, I am putting the column wise. So SSC value will be 42. So further you find out the degrees of freedom. Here how many columns will be there is a 4 column. So that's why putting the 4 minus 1. So here MSC. MSC will be mean square of the column. So what is the formula means? SSC divided by for consecutive degrees of freedom. So here MSC value will be 42 divided by degrees of freedom will be 3. Just substitute, then go to the second row. Second row will be between rows. Between rows will be SSR. If I wanted the value, then here is also R minus 1. So number of rows minus 1 will be, just substitute the value. Then MSR will be mean square of the rows. So formula will be SSR divided by R minus 1. So row minus 1. The substitute value, got the value will be 13. Then final row, here error will be SSC. SSC means sum of squares of the error. So here is also degrees of freedom, n minus c minus r plus 1. The substitute value, got the C will be column, R will be row, n will be number of data. Just substitute here. Then you go to the value of the ratio. So here compare the MSC and the MSC. This is the highest value. Here MSC. So this is a 14 because MSC will be only 10.67. So here choose higher value, put the numerator, then put the denominator. Here MSC will be higher value. That's why put it, the ratio will be MSC divided by MSC. Got the value will be 1.31. Similarly compare the value MSR and MSC. So here row wise will be 13. Here MSE will be 10.61. So MSR value will be higher. That's why put in the ratio. FR will be 13 divided by 10.67. Got the value 1.22. So here F ratio of the column value, we got the 1.31, and F ratio of the row wise 1.2. This is only for the calculated value. Then here we compare the table value. So from the table we have the 5% level of significance. In your examination we give the data table will be available. Just got it. Then compare. You're taking the 3,6. Why I'm taking the 3,6 now? Here put it the MSC. MSC will be highest value. So corresponding MSC value will be degrees of freedom will be 3. Then with the SSC. So that's why put it the 3,6. So here similarly here no 2,6 will be F ratio for the table value. Why I'm taking the 2,6 now? Here is also same thing. Putting the ratio will be 13 divided by 10.67 before the column. That's why putting the 2,6. So here value will be 5.14. Then final step will be step 8, conclusion. So here compare the calculated value and table value. So calculated value will be from the FC will be 1.31. The table value will be 4.76. So here table value will be higher comparatively the calculated value. So here taking the we accept the H0 value. Similarly here no F row value of the F test ratio, the table value of the F test ratio. So here is also table value will be comparatively high because 1.22 comparatively 5.14. So here is also we accept the H0. So finally we conclude the solution. There is no significant difference between the column as well as row. If they accept the H0, both will be. That's why there is no significant difference.